We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Come on, hand. We are top of the
Top of the
league.
league.
Say we
So
are
we
top
are
of the
top of the
league.
league.
We
We
are
are
top of the
top of
league.
the
Say
league.
we
So
are
we.
top of the league. You are. Oh, dear, mate. Look at it. Come on, what? Did you join in? I didn't hear you, hand.
I was doing it, but it's pretty hard to get two people going at the same time.
In tandem, as they
Yeah.
say. A bit like Sweens and Goods partnership at the back on Saturday.
Fantastic.
God, the Sween dog, head it, kick it, foul it. That's what I call these performances. Brilliant.
Well,
Brilliant.
yeah. It was good to see him back.
I love the Sween dog. We had a few messages after. A few.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I bet he was thrilled that he got 90 minutes in the tank.
Yeah. Oh, mate, he was buzzing, He just fully deserved. I went top of the table. He was on it, but a massive hello to all the Barrow fans. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Oh my goodness. Guys, hello if you're watching again on YouTube, and hello if you are listening on the Audibles. I don't know if anybody knows, but we are top of League One. We are top. And what is going on? What are we doing in first after 10? What are we doing there?
I mean, this isn't proper Barrows line now, is it?
I'm so happy. I could cry. I've been in tears for 3 days nearly. 2 days. And
sure, Amy's been delighted with that.
Yeah, she has. Yeah. Well, I've been in tears over us first, and then also tears of pain over the Jets. But no, not the Jets. But I'm just so happy. Top. I could burst. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been this happy watching a team. I'm just, first place in League One. It's just absurd, mate. And you got to think as well, right? Like all this talk that you get from people where they go, oh, it's still early in the season. Yeah, but it's not. It's October. Like if you think, right, after Lincoln, which is our next game in the league, right, we've done a quarter of the season. A quarter is done and we're top. So it's not, it's still early, see how we go. We're at 10 games. I remember you saying, Hans, these were the words out your mouth after we beat Port Vale in that incredible win that night, right? You went, once we're 10 games in, then I'll start to get excited. And where are we, Ant? Where are we?
10 games in and we're still top.
Bingo. It's time to get excited, Ant. I don't want to, try and guess and get that crystal ball out again,
the one that Marshall was battling in the middle of our goal.
What a save, by the way. What a keeper. I love him. I love him to bits, mate. You see that save? What a goal.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bez. What a guy, by the way.
Basically scored the first goal, really, didn't he?
Well, he set it up, didn't he? He did a couple of step overs, a few nutmegs in there. Brilliant.
Fumbled it about in the middle of the park and then lost the ball.
Imagine starting the Bez in a game like that and just winning the game comfortably. I just love him. I love him. But it's unbelievable. Like first place after 10. 8 wins from 10. Because like when you look at that, right, the team have pretty much won all their games. Pretty much. Like not 1-6 or 1-5. 1-8. 8 games with 1 from 10. That's absurd. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's absurd.
Yeah, that's a pretty silly stat, isn't it, really? Like, you look at the teams in our league, Luton being one of them. A lot of people had them up there. You had a lot of people having Stockport up there, Huddersfield, Cardiff, all those people, all those clubs right up the top. You'd have probably said at the start of the season or after 10 games who's going to have won 8. You'd have listed off Cardiff, Huddersfield, Stockport, Bolton, Luton, Plymouth. And there's little old Stevenage sitting top of the pile with 8 games in the W column.
I'm so proud. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been this happy. Like, to see our team in first place, the team that we fucking put everything in this summer, we got behind this team like no other. We believed that they would be a top half League One team. We believed it. We believed it. And we're experiencing it. And more so, not just top half, top. Not just top half, top of the league. It's fucking phenomenal. And I'm so happy. I could burst, Dan. I am so happy.
Really? I thought you were quite upset.
I could burst. I'm so happy. Oh my God. What a team. What a team. Jesus Christ. Can we do it? Can we do it? Is it possible?
It's possible.
It can.
It can.
It can.
No, it is possible. It's very doable. I think we just need a bit of luck almost on our side in terms of the way the injuries fall, if we do get any injuries, the length of the injuries that we get, and just little bits and pieces like that, the rearranged fixtures. Does it happen to fall when we might, if we go out of the FA Cup early doors, does it fit in there where we then have a free Saturday, all these little things. But I don't see why it can happen.
I'm going to be honest with you. And I've got goosebumps saying this. I have. We're going nowhere, and we are going nowhere, mate. Nowhere. I'm going to make a very bold prediction here. This is going to shock many. Why not? Because it's me. We're not going to go outside the top 6 the whole season. I put money on it. I would. Because this is my thing, right? We've got 25 points from 10. That is effing huge. That's 25 points out of 30. That is huge, right? For them to be in that top 6, they need another 50 to 52 points from 108. It's under half. And it's not half or just over. It's under. I think they can do it. I believe in this group. I mean, they played like that on Saturday and they had no Pidge. Pidge weren't even playing, who's, arguably one of the most influential players in this squad. Although, there's so many that you could list in that category as well, right? But the depth, the levels of players. And here's something else that we're forgetting, by the way. If you look at all the players in this squad, they expect to be there. Jordan Houghton, he's only ever played there in his career. He's won this division before. He's a championship player. He's not even a League One player. Charlie Good, that's where he's been his whole career. These players that we have expect to be there, competing for the league. It's fucking madness, mate. I've sworn 4 times. I broke the, inappropriate code. But it's mental, and that we're there. Unbelievable, mate. Honestly, the best team I've ever seen. For us, just the best season, the best team, the best management team. I mean, I'm sorry, that's another thing I'm going to throw in there. People might go, "Oh, what are you doing for Alex Ravel, mate? You don't win 8 matches out of 10 if you're not, and put together this squad if you're not of that level." I mean, if he keeps going, he's going to overtake Steve Evans' record in about 4 or 5 months.
Can I be honest?
Go on.
I actually think it's down to Banfield pulling all those strings.
What a brag with the clipboard.
Yeah, in the warm-up, just doing the...
Oh, mate. Mate, I'm telling you, I love him, mate. I love him. Did you see the picture of Revs and Scott? That
yeah.
Picture? Oh, mate. Like, those two have been through the mud at this football club. And, like, to see that, it's like, Jesus Christ. Imagine them two being top of the league in League One. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to get people excited. I think we can do it. I really do.
Sure, you probably have already, Farley.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I believe they can do it. Are you feared of anyone? I'm not. I watch the highlights every week. I look at these teams and think, we're better than them. I was watching Cardiff the other day against Orient. They conceded 3. I was looking going, we're better than Cardiff. I was watching Lincoln lose to Exeter. I was going, we're better than Lincoln. I was watching these teams thinking we're better than them on the highlights. I know it's only the highlights package, but do you know what I mean?
Mind the gap.
Oh, no. Oh, do you know what, Jake? Massive apologies. That was my fault. I stringed him into that. You'll be seeing him next week. Can kiss and make up before the top of the table clash. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you won't want to see either of us after we beat them sort of 2 or 3-0,
I swear to God, if we win at Lincoln, I'm going to get absolutely hammered.
You probably will anyway.
Well, yeah, regard a point's a win, and you know
No.
I'll come on a point there. It'd be unbelievable.
What is it? Thrill it at the bank again?
No, we'll have to call it something else. Top of the table tangent or something like that. Or top.
What about 0-0 at Sincere?
Oh, I like that. It's got a rhyme to it, isn't it? Bit of poetry going on there. What about? Trying to think. Top of the bank. Oh, top at the bank. What about that one? I like that. That's a good one. Should we? God, we've been waffling, Anne. I feel like for 20 minutes. Should we get into it? The game? Should we do it?
We may as well.
Bloody hell, we're so happy that we're top of the league. We've just been waffling for like 10 minutes. Sorry to all the Borough fans. Right, guys, obviously on Saturday, it was our 10th League One match of the season, the most important season in becoming a top half League One team. Wow, what a game it was. Derby Day. A lot of people didn't call this Derby Day, but let's call a spade a spade. It was Derby Day. There is rivalry there. And for us, the start of playing these massive top of League One matches. And really, it's a period, isn't it, to see, are we good enough? Are we good enough to be there? And I think we put this game in that category on Saturday. And we came through it with a massive 2-0 win to go top of League One. I mean, what, for the 8th time, I think, in 10 matches of this most important season? It's something like that. It's like 8 times we've been top, I think. But yeah, to do it after 10 games. Goals from Chem Campbell and Jordan Roberts, sealing the win 2-0 on Saturday. What fantastic goals they were, weren't they? Chem Campbell striking the ball on the edge of the box. What a goal that was. And Jordan Roberts, a volley, cracking strike into the turf that found the back of the net. It could have been 3. It should have been 3 with Jamie Reid going clean through on goal. The massive yells as it went past the post.
Big bads.
Yeah. You could hear it on the highlights watching it back. I'm really quickly going to go through the lineup, the stats, and then me and Annie are going to jump into this unbelievable afternoon at the Lamex. We lined up similar to the 3-2 win at Leyton Orient. A couple of changes, noticeable changes in there. Philip Martial, as we like to call him, started in goal.
No, it's no we, just solely you.
Oh, he's not Marshall to me anymore. He's Martial. The back line, there was a noticeable change here. Cole Pigiani got confirmed out of the match on Saturday. We didn't know if it was to do with his thumb or his concussion protocol. A few people thought it was to do with his concussion protocol. So the back line was Luther Wiley. Dan Sweeney came in to the starting lineup. The Sween dog, don't we love him? Club legend. Partnering Charlie Good and Lewis Freestone. That was the back line. In the middle, Jordan Houghton and Harvey White. The forward 3, Bez Labala, Dan Kemp, Chem Campbell with big goal Reedy back into the starting 11, leading the line. On the bench, Tashby Hammond, Dan Butler, Phoenix Patterson, Jasper Patterson, Dan Phillips, Jordan Roberts, and the gas man, Ghassan Ahad. The statistics for the match were as follows. We had 45% possession to Luton's 55. We had 6 shots in total in the match. 5 were on target. Luton had 9 with just 3 on target. We had 19 touches in Luton's area. They had 17 with ours. Some in-depth stats. 1 on 1 attempts. Oh, that's a new one, and 1 to us, of course, Jamie Reid. 0 to them, although they did have that chance in the first half. Attempts out the box, we had 3 to their 4. Shots off target, we had 1 to their 2. Some distribution stats, as we always like to throw in here. We had 234 total passes to Luton's 283. We had 53% pass accuracy to Luton's 60. We had 29 backward passes to their 43. We had 139 forward passes to Luton's 143. We had 57 long balls to Luton's 76. Another team that we haven't passed the ball long, although we are looked upon as this big physical kick it side, aren't we? Successful final third passes, we had 53 to Luton 67. Total crosses, we had 9 to their 19 in the match. Wow, what a unbelievable afternoon this was and win. Just magnificent. And I think Revs, in his interview, really summed this win up. The conditions made it a real dogged affair in that first half, didn't it? The wind was blowing the ball left, right, and wherever else. The ball was up in the air. We battled. We won our battles. And there were chances in the game. Obviously, Luton had the big one first, and then we had a great chance with Jamie Reid to go 1-0 up. But you did feel as well that we were playing really well. There was moments, although the conditions made it a real dogged, horrible game, we still tried to get the ball down and we still tried to play in that final third. And we did play some nice stuff. We got into good areas and we got a couple of good crosses in the box. But it was a pretty even half. I was really content with it at half-time. But my God, the second half is where we really took over in the game, like we've done so many times this season, especially at home. You know, when you look at those home wins that we've had, the second halves in every single one of those games, we've just dominated. And it was no different here. 2 unbelievable goals. It really should have been 3 or 4. Reedy scores the third. I think the floodgates open. Just completely dominated, forced errors, pressed high. Yes, Luton had that little period, didn't they, for about 10 minutes in that second half where they were on top. But you saw the level. We're above Luton. And if we're saying we're above Luton, then my God, what an afternoon. And you were there in the terrace. I saw you after. We were in tears. Or maybe you weren't in tears. I was in tears. But, what did you make of it, mate? What a win. They keep winning 100% record at home. Come on, Anne.
I think you summed it up pretty well. I think for me, first half, it was pretty even. Like you said, the conditions played into it being a pretty of a scrappy, horrible game. I don't think there was a lot in it. I think Reedy looks good, and I actually said to Jake, I was like, you look at the back three or the back four, whatever Luton put out, and you've got to consider Jamie Reed's played against Antonio Rudiger, who wouldn't get a kick against like the likes of Mengi and Anderson that Luton put out. So, as much as Reedy probably should have scored, I think he had a really good game. Worked hard for the team, set the tone up the top of the pitch, which then transpired down the rest of the pitch. And then second half, yeah, like you said, Luton had 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to start the second half, where they were quite dominant, but they just didn't take their chances. And then Chem Campbell comes out and produces an absolute worldie of a strike to put it in.
What a goal. But by the way, the limbs and the noise, I mean, 7,200 odd when it was electric when it went in, when it was unbelievable.
Yeah. I think for me, as soon as he ran onto it and hit it, I knew it was in. It was as that simple. I just knew he was going to score. And then for me, it was just a case of weathering that storm after you score your goal, get a second one. We did through Roberts. I mean, it was a bit of a funky way of getting to Roberts, but nonetheless, it ended up in the back of the net, which is what we like to see. I thought everyone was outstanding. I thought Lewis Freestone,
mustard.
It was almost like he was prime Marcelo. He was that good, up and down, making challenges. The only thing I'd say is when he did have a throw in their half, he was it would get set back to him. You kind of wanted that first time delivery in, which is where Butler maybe would have been ideal. But I think in the game of this magnitude and the way that Freestone performed at Orient, you couldn't drop him because he was so good. And yet again, he was unbelievable.
What I will say,
And strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because here comes ref rant 1 of the season.
Oh no, we're not getting. Sorry, that was the best time you have got into a ref rant. Lady, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like from now on the pod, we should create a little kind of entry in it. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because it is time for Andy Blair's ref rant. And then you kind of go away with it. But
yeah, I mean, look, I think the referee was poor. I think his understanding of the game lacked a lot. You could see he understood the magnitude of the game, but he didn't really let the game flow. It was very stop start and itty and bitty, and I've paid 22 quid to watch a game of football. I've not paid 22 quid to watch a game be stopped and started by a man dressed in a pink top and black shorts, blows whistle because he doesn't like the look of something. Every time there's a free kick, a corner, set piece into the box, whatever it was, he was always stopping it and delaying the game. Like, get on with it, you know. Yeah. Some of the decisions he made, I thought were very questionable. I thought there was one on the first half. Down in front of the terrace, Freestone went in for a ball 50-50 with someone and he gave a free kick. I mean, they both went in for the ball. They both lunged in. So I don't get how you can deem that to be a free kick one way or the other. For me, it's just, okay, we're not sure it came off last. We'll give the ball to this team. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You don't give a free kick for a 50-50 challenge for me.
Yeah.
There was a moment in the second half. Their big striker turned round, headbutted Sweens. Sweens went down clutching his face. The striker fell down like a sack of potatoes. And the ref went, oh, yeah, that's a free kick. He ran into him. You know, it's little things like that. It's just so frustrating because you're watching it as a fan going, but if you actually watch the context of the game, that's not a foul. The Luton number 28, I want to say it was Makoso, should have been committed about 3 fouls while on a yellow card, and all of those fouls were yellow card offences, so therefore should have been sent off, and the ref completely bottled it. One of it was right in front of the dugout. You saw Revs and Scott going mental. I want to say it was Chem knocking the ball past him, was about to go on his bike, and he just went, yeah, there's an elbow, see you later. Yeah. And the ref walked away. I mean, how on earth is that not a second yellow card? You tell me why he's not giving that as a second yellow.
I have no idea, to be fair. We did get fouled a lot. I mean, I remember many times Chem went past his attacker in the second half and got kind of side down on that near part to the pitch. But do you know what? Right. This team is so good that they can have an appalling ref and just still win the game pretty comfortably. But I really want to go back to your point, actually, and about the Lewis Freestone in the back line, because this was a big moment for us. Cole Pigiani's injured, right? But the great thing about this squad is every player is a top League One level player. That's what we created, right? And it showed, because Dan Sweeney comes in and it's like, yes, Cole Pigiani's not playing, but Sweeney's is a top League One level player. He's still expected to win and he's still expected to compete in that kind of area of the division. And you saw it. I thought him and Good were brilliant. You know, they had Nordas. He's a big guy. They won everything. They battled hard. It was tough up there in the wind in that first half. And I thought Sweens and Good, I mean, look, Charlie Good's been one of my players of the season this season, along with Harvey White. I think them two, but Chaz has been absolutely phenomenal. But you know, him and Sweens were just magnificent. Another clean sheet. It means that we have got the best defence. We've only conceded 8 goals in 10 now. Brilliant for Sweens to play like that. Harvey White, another top performance. I mean, he's up for PFA Player of the Month, isn't he, Harv? He's playing his best football that he's played with. And we said it last week. I think Alex Ravel is getting the best out of him because of the style that we want to play with under Revs, and it suits Harv. And I think Alex is a better player coach, you know, and he's able to get that better side out of Harv. But what I loved about Harvey on Saturday, his aggression. He won the ball. He won his headers. He went flying in the tackles. That's what we want to see from Arv, because we know technically he's a wonderful footballer. His aggression and his battling this season's been brilliant. Jordan Houghton, what a player. And do you know what I love about him, right? That was a massive occasion Saturday. Sold out ground pretty much, over 7,000. Win it, we go top. And he just makes it look easy. He wins the ball back and he just gives the ball to Fee. And you don't notice him. He's that good. You don't notice him in the game. He just does little things that gets your team going again and gets you the ball back. He was brilliant. I thought the forward four, they worked really hard. I thought Chem, second half, grew into it. First half was very difficult for those forward players. Kempy's not going to have a massive impact in a game like that where the ball's in the air and it's really windy and the conditions are all over the gaff. But second half, Chem, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I thought Reedy, to be honest with you, yeah, he should have scored, but he was brilliant. He won his battles. He got him behind. If Reedy scores that goal, he's had the perfect afternoon. I thought his performance was fantastic. Ran off the shoulder, was a nuisance to their backline. Anderson, who's a championship level centre half, he got run ragged on Saturday. Reedy was brilliant. It was a phenomenal performance, and winning 2-0, just comfortable. And then you have Jordan Roberts come on, right? And that's what I love about this squad. You know, imagine bringing players like Jordan Roberts on in games. I mean, he should be starting every game. He's coming on at the minute. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. What an afternoon. And no longer can people say that we haven't played anyone. You know, we've played Huddersfield, we've played Luton, we've beaten Orient away. We've played some top teams. And yes, we've got some of the really big games coming up now. And excuse me, we're playing in top of the table clashes, left, right, and centre for the next 2-3 months. But my God, it was just a truly wonderful performance. The limbs, the scenes when the goals went in, the noise, the North packed out, you know, not a seat in sight in the North, the scenes at full time, the fist bumps. What was there, 9? Was there 9 this time? Someone said, I think.
They did 3 in front of the terrace.
Yeah.
He did 1 in front of the North.
He came over, right, after the game. I was in tears down the front, you know me, with the brand new top of the league gilet on that's got its first win. Never mind. And we were all going, ooh, and he did it. And he did 3 fist bumps in front of the North. So, yeah, I think he did about 9, I think. Someone counted 8 or 9. What a manager, man. Just what he's created and what he's built, and you're seeing a product of that. It's magnificent. I'm so proud. It was just a truly brilliant win. Any players that stood out for you? I know that I've pretty much named the whole 11, but who were your favourites? I know you said Lewis Freestone.
Freestone, I thought Good had a good game. Chem Campbell. I think everyone knew what we had to do, knew the level, and played probably 20% over the level that was required of what we would have needed to do anyway to win.
Question I've got for you really quickly, because I was thinking about this and it's just come to me now, actually. This is the crazy thing, right? We won that 2-0, completely dominated. Honest question, is that our strongest 11?
I would maybe consider Pidge for Sweens.
Yeah.
Just for the leadership of side of it.
I agree. In your overall thing, because my point is, I don't think it is. I thought it was, don't get me wrong, I think the beauty about this squad, you made a great example, and you could play 2 separate 11s and still win regardless, right? But no Pidge, Jordan Roberts off the bench, Dan Phillips came on, obviously Louis Thompson's out. I don't know, you know, I don't know if it's our strongest 11, and we're still playing and winning to that level. Do you see my point? Like the Bez on the right, for example. As much as that.
He put himself about a bit on Saturday, didn't he?
Loved him,
Didn't-
mate. What a cult hero, by the way.
it was when it came through on the group chat when you just put like the Bez is and then on the fire emoji and me and Jake literally turned to each other and went, he sat typing that next to someone and they're probably thinking, what on earth is going on here?
They're like, who is the Bez? What?
Yeah.
Who's the Bez? Oh, actually, I'll tell you a really funny story. So after the win, we went out and celebrated. It was brilliant. We sang, we are top of the league, so we are top of the league the whole night. We even got the DJ to sing it. It was brilliant. And we're coming out this pub in the old town and we're going over to the next pub before the Mulberry. And we see these, like bikes that you can rent and pay for. They have in the big cities, right? There was these bikes there, and I swear to God, right? This actually happened. Ask any of the boys. We all got a picture with it. The name of the bike company was Berylil.
No way.
It was. And we're walking down, and one of the guys goes, "Oh my God, the Bez." And we were like, oh my God, it was called Berylil. And we all got a picture. I'll have to find it and tweet it on our. We all got a picture with it. I swear to God, it was in the old town. And we were all really drunk and we got a picture with it, like 20 of us did. It was great. It was so good. But yeah, look, man, I love the Bez. I loved him in that video after where he was like number one. He was going number one. Do you remember when who had the phone again? Was it Kevin?
Yeah.
Bez was like, number one. That's what we do. Number one. I was like, oh my God, I love him. I love that guy so much. Really quickly, I'm going to read out the match reaction because, oh my giddy arm, there was a lot. And by the way, how effing bitter are some of those Luton fans? What is going on there? And Bloomfield got fired today as well. Do you know what I mean?
That was always on the cards, I think, wasn't it?
Who was that guy calling us a pub tea? I was like, oh, mate, just embarrassing yourself. Like, just stop. Stop, pal.
It must be hard for a pub team to be top of League One. So,
oh, mate, just stop. Like, we're a level above you. Like, go away and support your team that need it. You know what I mean? Pub team. The match reaction from the incredible 2-0 Derby Day win on Saturday to put us top of League One for the 8th time in the most important season. John tweeted a picture of a brick wall and said, wingers running at Lewis Freestone. I think that's fair. I think And would agree with you on that one, John.
Yeah.
Steph Cawthorne said, gutted, I was not there. Well done. And got the job done up the borough. Sam Cretan said, champagne now? ? I mean, it is in the other room, and I have still got that bowl. Do you know what I'm doing, actually? Do you know what I'm doing?
Oh, no. Go on.
I'm bringing it to Lincoln.
What? Can we pop it in front of Tonguey?
That's the plan.
Get in.
You like it? Because look, we can always buy another bottle when we get promoted. It's no worry.
Yeah, that's true. Right? That's true.
But if we win and stay top, surely we've got to pop that open in trebles. You know what I mean? It's got to happen now. David Valentin said, start picking your outfits for the pitch invasion and parade. That'd be hilarious. Luther FPL said, announce championship. Ben said, and I just can't seem to get enough of you, red and white. Richard said, not a great first half, but after some early pressure, we dominate the second half. What a massive win that was. And can I just say, we are top of the league, up the borough. Stevenage Transfer News said, Derby delights. We had a couple of comments from Luton fans saying you've just been gifted 3 points by the PE department, which I thought was really, really funny. Oh My Days said Fortress Lamix with a heart. And Nathan Derbyshire said, give Revs a statue. Those were the comments from the Stevenage Football Club Twitter page on the incredible 2-0 win to put us top of League One in the most important season. Who thought we'd be saying that after 10 matches? And we do go top. Results went our way as well. Bradford obviously slipped up on the Thursday night, drawing 2-2. Lincoln lost in the last second to Exeter, meaning that we knew that if we won the game, look at Andy Happy, meaning that if we won the game, we would go top of the division, and we are there currently. Let's take a little look at the league. I'm going to leave us till last. Bottom four, Burton, Rotherham, Blackpool, Peterborough still make up that bottom four. Sixth place, you have Huddersfield Town, Wimbledon in fifth, Lincoln in fourth, Cardiff in third, Bradford in second. Are you ready, Anne? Drum roll. Drum roll. And in first place is Stevenage Football Club. Come on, you beauties. Incredible viewing. Come on, Anne, give us your thoughts. League table, come on. It's unbelievable, mate.
Yeah, it's not many people would have thought this. I remember when we saw the fixture list getting out, so we were like, oh, God, Blackpool away, first game of the season, good test for the squad, thinking they'll be up there. But, you know, to have them down the bottom and fighting almost relegation in the relegation battle, I don't think many people would have on their bingo cards. I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Bruce got sacked anytime soon, I'll be honest.
He did.
Oh, I've not seen that.
He got sacked yesterday. He got sacked, yeah.
Apologies, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's been 2 sackings in 2 days. Yeah, he went yesterday and then Bluefield today. Yeah.
I saw the Bloomfield one today. I was at Brands Hatch all day yesterday with basically no service, so I didn't get anything.
Oh, how was it? Was it good?
Oh yeah, a good day out, but it's bloody long.
I can imagine. That's why we didn't record last night. I was knackered as well. I was hanging out my
arse. And then, I mean, look, the top 6. There's teams in there that you expect to be there. Huddersfield, Cardiff, Wimbledon.
What is going on there?
Well, this what I'm going to say. Wimbledon and Bradford. I almost think it's almost like that that bounce that you get when you go up a league. When you get promotion, you just carry on that form, don't you?
We did it a couple of years ago, didn't we? Do you remember the first league when we were up there, weren't we?
So I don't know if it's something like they might end up falling off at some stage. It's hard to know, really. And then obviously you've got Lincoln, but you know, good teams don't lose to Exeter a lot in the last minute at home, do they? They only go and win. Yeah, right. And then you've got us. So look, did I really have us top after 10 games? I'll be honest, no, I didn't. I didn't see it happening. But it's here now, and enjoy the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, and we just hope it continues.
Do you know what's mental that I keep forgetting? We've got a game in hand. That is absurd. I'm just looking at league table now, right? We've played 10. Bradford, Cardiff, Lincoln, Wimbledon, Huddersfield, Stockport, Bolton have all played 11. So if we win the game in hand, right, we go 4 points clear of second. This is where it gets even crazier. And at the minute, we were a 6-point gap to the playoffs, and outside, we would have a 9-point gap to 6th and 7th. 9. That's big. That's big.
Yes, that's pretty silly.
Us to lose on 3 weekends that those teams win on. Huge gap.
Yeah, that is a pretty silly gap, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I mean, if it's 5 or 4 points, you know, but 9, 3 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mate, it's remarkable. I think it's a great league. You see us in first, Bradford, Cardiff, Lincoln, Wimbledon. I mean, I had them to finish bottom. Yeah, look, I think it's just unbelievable that we're there. Look, we knew that this season was all about becoming a top half League One team, and we created that. We speak about it every week on this pod. So I expect us to be in that top 12. It's what we built. Top is, I mean, even me, I would have been like, really? Top with first after 10? Even me would have been like, in Spain, like, really? First? Not after 5 or 10. Like, you're in October. You're into the second week of October and you're first. Even me, I would have been like, what? But you look at the squad, and I'm not surprised deep down, but it is crazy to see us there. It looks a cracking league. I've got the scores here from the weekend before I run through the fixtures that are on this weekend. Because it's weird, because there's actually quite a few off, isn't there? And then obviously there's still some on. The results on the weekend, obviously we beat Luton Town 2-0 to put us top. Doncaster Burton ended 1-1. It was Wickham 2-2 with Barnsley. Blackpool lost to AFC Wimbledon 2-0. Bolton beat Peterborough 2-1. Cardiff beat Leyton Orient 4-3. Huddersfield lost to Stockport 2-1. Lincoln lost to Exeter 1-0. Plymouth drew with Wigan 1-1. Port Vale drew with Northampton 0-0. And Reading drew 1-1 with Mansfield. Also with Rotherham 2-2 against Bradford City. The fixtures now, we did originally have Peterborough this coming Saturday, but that is off due to international call-ups. Obviously, Reedy going off, Phillips and Orford, I'm assuming, are the three. Peterborough have some as well. The other postponed matches are Barnsley, Cardiff, Bradford, Lincoln. It would have been this Saturday. Wow. Mansfield, Plymouth, Luton, Huddersfield. So I think if my math is correct, we stay top this weekend, right? There's nobody that can overtake us. No.
Yeah, we should stay top.
Bradford's off. Cardiff's off. Yeah, we stay top. We stay top. Wow. Unbelievable. Here's something I want to add. We were speaking about this before we come on, didn't we? FA Cup draw next Monday. Because we are top at the minute and we stay first, we are the number one ranked team by the time the draw happens Monday. Unbelievable. That's just crazy. So I'm assuming, as we said, Anne, before we come on, if we get a good tie, surely we're on telly for that, aren't we? Surely.
Yeah, I think so. Unless, one of the non-league teams gets like a Cardiff or a Huddersfield or something, then presumably that will take TV slots. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'd like to think that we'll get some sort of TV airing.
Yeah, surely if we get a non-league tie or whatnot, that with us being first place, that'll be on Tennessee. Do you know what it is for me, right? You look at everything, right? You look at our position. It's a great start. We're just leading in all the statistics pretty much. And because we're top, we're like the highest ranked team. So like, have a look at our thing, right? I follow this statistics website, right? As you know. So we've got the best defense. Well, no, let's start from the league. We're first place. We've got the most wins, the most points, right? We have got the joint fewest defeats, right? That's another one to throw in there. We've got the best defense. We've only conceded 8 goals. We are the third highest scorers of the division. I see a stat earlier from, I think it was the Playmakers Twitter page, where it said, we have got the highest win percentage in the whole of England. We've got 80% win ratio. Like when you look at it as a whole and you just see all that, it just makes you so blooming proud, doesn't it? And happy that we're just leading on all of these statistics. It is absolutely wonderful. What a position. Again, we have a break this weekend. Lincoln and Bradford, and I know that we've got the trophy on Tuesday, and we're going to talk about that because as the time this is put out, we are playing tomorrow. Wow. I mean, look at these games of football. We're first place playing fourth and first place playing second. I mean, if we get wins in these games or pick up results in these games, surely that's just going to confirm our, everyone's opinion on us being top 6, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're big games. I think if we can go to Lincoln, which in the past we've notoriously struggled to go there and win. I think if we go there and we can either win or get a very good point, wouldn't be a win, but it would be a good point. I think it would be a good start. And then look, playing the home games, Rev said it at the start of the year, we want to make the Lamex a bit of a fortress. We want to make teams come here and go, Jesus, this is going to be a hard game. So why can't we carry on and beat Bradford? I know we don't have a good record against them, playing against them, but I don't see any reason why we can't go into this game and beat them at home.
First of all, I think it is absolutely what being a football fan is all about. You dream to see your team top of the league. We're not dreaming that, we're living it, right? And you dream of watching your team playing top of the table clashes in October, November when the season's underway, and we get to do it. Look, I think that they're both tough games, right? In my opinion, I think Lincoln's probably a little bit more difficult. It's away. They're probably going to have a big sellout, as we're hearing. I think, look, 100% record at home. By the way, that is absurd. Imagine having 5 matches at home. You don't even draw them or draw one. You just win them all. Just win them all. With how many clean sheets in there? 4.
Yeah.
4 clean sheets at home. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous, that is. So I think Bradford at home, I think is a game that we know we can win at home. I think Lincoln will be difficult. It's still a game that we know that we can win. I'd bite your arm off for a point that day. I think a point's a really top result at Lincoln. Obviously, we'd love to win. But look, the thing is, right, when you're top of a league, you make every game look winnable, don't you? And when you look at every game, and this is the beautiful thing about us now, we look at all these games and they're all winnable games. We look at Cardiff in December. We believe we can win. We look at Lincoln, Bradford. That's what you do when you're a top team. You make your fixture list look winnable. It's like, do you remember, Ram, when we were down the bottom and you looked at your fixtures and it was like, I can't see how we're going to win any of these over your like next 8 games. Now it's the opposite. You look at the fixtures and you go, well, I can't see a way we're going to lose any of these games. You know what I mean? That's
back under the tiz. That's what I reckon.
Well, mate, if it wasn't for the tiz, we would never be top of League One. There you go.
That is true.
We would never have Revs. We'd never have 8 wins from 10. He would have never have been tutored by Evans. It would never have happened, mate. It would never have happened. We would. I feel like somewhere else, if you believe in this sort of stuff, you know, like people say that there's trajectories of life, and you're living that way where there's actually a that way. Do you think in a different life there's us like in the National League South at the minute?
100%. Scrapping it away at Hampton and Richmond on a Tuesday night or something.
With Ini Effiong leading the line.
Femiak in one day.
So true. So true.
Joseph and Nang just chucking them in for fun.
What was it? Who was it? Brad Barry. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Back. But instead, we've gone down that. We're living this trajectory here, and we're seeing us in League One. That is just such a ridiculous conversation. It really is. But I think we just got to enjoy it, support the team. We know what we've created and what we've got. And the great thing is we get to go to all these teams and play all these games and we're top of the league. Selling out crowds. I mean, Bradford have sold out the away end, haven't they? It's going to be a wonderful 3 months. And I'm like a little kid, Ad. I'm like a little kid. I'm so excited. So excited.
You surprise me every time.
Love them to bits. Tuesday night, we have got a game tomorrow. Football League Trophy against Bromley. So if we win, we're through. Is that right?
Don't know. I don't actually know how this competition works, I'll be honest.
So I've actually got the group up in front of me. So pretty much, right, if you finish top of the group, you get a home match in the next round. But if you finish second, you play away. So that's the sub of it. So we've got Bromley, haven't we?
Yeah.
If we win, we would have 6 points. Oh, yeah, we'd be through. We'd go through. Because Bromley are on 2 points. They would only be able to get 5. So if we win, we go through. Yeah. And then it just depends if we finish first or second. So, yeah, good opportunity to go through. But really, I mean, what do you think? It's a match to play some of these fringe players, a bit like we did in that 5-1 win, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll probably be a similar lineup to what that 5-1 game was.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame that we lose Lewis Orford for the week because I think it would have been a good game to get him involved with.
It would have been because Harvey's been so good. He's kept him out, hasn't he?
Yeah. I can see it being a similar side that played Wimbledon, to be honest. That's how I see. I think you might see Dan Phillips in there, get Phillips some minutes. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't necessarily think the Bez will start. I don't think necessarily think that Chen will start. I think he might go Roberts and Phoenix to start. So
Mm.
some poor soul's gonna have Jordan Roberts on one side and Phoenix Patterson on the other side, running at them. Ultimately, they'll get hooked at half time. You won't hear about them ever again.
Ben Thompson will be pulling his hair out.
Yeah, he won't have a clue. He's gonna get bodied by Dan Phillips all evening.
Yeah, oh God, I've got to mark him. You've got Phoenix on one wing. The right back's forgetting his birthday and his name because he's just bamboozled. Yeah, I think this is a match to play some of those fringe players and get minutes, isn't it? But the gas will probably start.
Yeah.
Jovan as well. Yeah, look, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow night. Look, it feels great, doesn't it? We're top of the league, and you could just go to this game and just sit there and chill and watch it, being top of League One. It's just magnificent, and come on, it's magnificent. So good. Yeah, looking forward to it tomorrow night. Yeah, it should be good. Want to win, go through as well, money as well if we win, but ultimately we want to win football matches. That's what this team's been put together for, isn't it, at the end of the day? Should we go to the questions?
Let's do it.
We've actually got quite a few tonight, which is nice for a change, because I know that it's always good to get the questions in from the fans. Now, thank you so much to the listeners for sending in your questions for tonight's episode special, because what a special group and a special season we are having. Jonathan Gray has messaged us, and Jonathan said, please tell me you're going to talk about Jordan Roberts. I mean, what a player he has been this season. It shouldn't really go unnoticed. I want to know who idea it was to bench him and be the game changer. Yeah, wow, Jordan Roberts. Well, for me, and I think Jordan Roberts has been wonderful this season. I think he's been brilliant, right from the preparation period to the opener at Blackpool when him and Jamie Reid ran that game. I think he's been brilliant. I think he's been benched because Revs thinks that he can get better out of him. And look, both matches, especially Saturday, he comes on, he has a massive impact, and he scores that wonderful goal in. I mean, just what a player Jordan Roberts is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think with him being on the bench and coming off the bench, almost for him is like he's got a point to prove. And Revs is like, right, go and prove a point. Go and tell me that I'm wrong. Go and show me that I'm wrong. Go and make me look like a bit of a fool for benching you, because I shouldn't be benching you. But it's obviously lit a fire inside of him, and Revs has gone, I like how he's reacted to it, and I'm going to keep doing it until he goes out there. And look, he's been he is a wonderful player. Not just this season. In general, he's a wonderful player to watch, and the way he plays the game of football. But I think this year he's just found a new level, and it's like he's gone, right, we want to be in the upper echelons of League One. Am I doing enough realistically to get this team to that level? Probably not. What do I need to do? This is what I need to do. Bang. And he's gone and done it. The thing with him now is the consistency. He has to keep this level of performance up. He can't let it drop off. Or if he drops off 1 or 2 games, back to the bench, and then he has to go again. So it's just about now, I think, consistency for Jordan.
Yeah, look, I think Jordan Roberts is a wonderful player. He's a top level League One player. On his day, Jordan Roberts is, if not our best player, isn't he, with his ability? I just think he's wonderful. And look, I think the thing for Jordan, look, it's not just Jordan. Our squad, we've created a top half League One squad, and there's going to be games where certain big players don't start because there are too many top-level League One players. There's going to be games that Jordan Roberts don't start. There's going to be games where Chem Campbell doesn't start. There's going to be games where Phoenix Patterson doesn't start. There might even be games where Dan Kemp or Jamie Reid don't start. It's just the way that this team is. So I don't think it's a knock on Jordan. I think Jordan's been brilliant. But I think Revs believes he can get just more out of him. He's that good of a player. And he comes on, just a fabulous goal. And again, you bring in Jordan Roberts off the bench, for God's sake, man. Do you know what I mean? He's in my opinion, Jordan Roberts should start every game. But you're having that ability to go, right, Jordan Roberts, 30 minutes, here you go. Wonderful. And look, a big shout out to Jordan. It was a big goal. And look, I think he'll be back in the starting 11 soon. As much as the Bez has been really solid, you just can't deny that Jordan Roberts is just one of the best players in our squad. You just cannot deny that. And I think he'll be back in that starting 11, maybe even for Lincoln, in my opinion. So yeah, massive shout, and I'm really happy that John sent that in about Jordan Roberts. Andrew sent us a comment. Yesterday was brilliant. How much better will it be if in 2 weeks we are still top with 2 games in hand? Wow, what a point that is. I think I'm going to have to spoil Barnsley next weekend. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be 2 games in hand against the other top teams, but 2 games in hand of a lot of sides in the division. I mean, my God, I think I'd burst even more round if we were top then and 2 games in hand. I mean, when is the game in hand against Barnsley being rescheduled for? I haven't heard anything yet about that, to be honest.
I'd imagine it would probably be sometime, maybe back end of this month, beginning of next month. Yeah, I'd assume. I guess it depends on what their schedule and what their trophy schedule looks like compared to what ours looks like, to see if we can get it in on a Tuesday night somewhere. Yeah,
because it'll be that and Peterborough, won't it? And then I think I'm right in thinking Bolton will be off. That's November. I'm assuming that will be off. So we'll have another game rescheduled. But I don't mind it. It gives the team a rest. I'm actually happy they're not playing this weekend. I think it's good. They play the trophy tomorrow night and then they have the weekend off. I think that's quite positive for us. Gives Pidge a chance to get back as well and get fit for Lincoln, which obviously we need. But obviously Sweens is that good. Sweens will play and win it anyway, won't he? But thank you to Andrew for your comments sent in. Some of the other comments were really funny. We had Jonathan saying, Farley can't contain himself. No,
you can't.
That's really definitely not happening on this podcast. Let's just call a spade a spade. Definitely not. We had a comment from Eddie Wilton. Eddie Wilton said, Pidge, Mr. Stevenage, best defender, Colossus and goal threat, but we play the forwards quicker as he demands the ball all of the time. We use midfield more and not long ball, and players play with more freedom. Discuss.
I'm sorry. No.
I'm not sure.
Pidge is so critical to the back line that whether even if he does want the ball a lot, it's because he wants to take control and responsibility, and he wants to show the group that he can take us out of a mess. It's good. No, I'm not having that. I'm sorry.
No. Again, thanks for your questioning, Eddie. No, I disagree with it kindly. I think. Pidge is one of, if not the most influential player in this team. He's the captain. He's the dominant player. To be honest with you, I think we played exactly the same way, to be honest with you, the way we moved the ball. Again, the conditions I actually thought were more robust on Saturday, and the ball was in the air more. So if anything, I actually think it was more aerial on Saturday without Pidge because of that. No, I think Pidge... Look, the thing about Pidge, right? Cole Pidgiani has probably got this really traditional look about him that he's a real no-nonsense battling defender. He wins. He's brilliant in the air. He wins his headers. He's a magnificent defender. But he's very underrated as an actual footballer. Like, watch all the moments that when Pidge gets the ball, right? His ability is really underrated. I've seen many a times this season where Pidge has come out with the ball. He's turned the ball inside and gone past the forward and played the ball to feet. How many times you see Pidge ping a 60-yard pinpoint diagonal to the right-hand side? It happens every game, does it not?
Let's get those diags out, though.
Yeah, just whip them out, play the percentages. I actually think Cole Pilligan. I actually think Pidge, though, is a really underrated footballer. I think Pidge is a fantastic footballer. So... No, I think we played exactly the same way without Pidge on Saturday, in my opinion. I just thought Sweens and Good were that good together as a partnership. And it's nice to have that as a backup, isn't it? As a partnership. So, yeah, not sure I agree, but thank you for your comment, Eddie. That's all we've got from the questions and comments section of the Stevenage Football Club podcast tonight. And have we covered it? I think we have. Have we missed anything?
No, I've got it all covered.
Got it all covered. Wow. We are top of the league. So we are top of the league. You are.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Do you know what? I've only just come over my hangover, to be fair. Jesus Christ. Work was a drag today. Although I was just beaming, smiling the whole day looking at the league table. But
I can imagine.
yeah. But yeah, no, I've only just come over that hangover hit different on Sunday. I got to be honest. I got up to do my run, watched the highlights, had lunch, felt better, but my God, that was a slog. But look, I'll do it time and time again to be top of League One, right? But
and then watch the Jets lose.
0-5. I wanted them in London Sunday. You watch them win. You watch them win. You watch them go and they win.
Saying that, my landlord's going to that.
Is he? Is he going? What is he? Is he a fan of us? Is he a Jets fan?
No, he's just been invited by one of his mates or something. He's not really a big fan, but yeah. So I might lend him my Jets hat if he wants it.
Yeah, actually, where's mine? It is behind me. Oh, here we go. Should we put the two badges together? Look, we've got one top and one last. There you go. One top, one last. That's what we do. That's what we
both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Literally, us and Peterborough. There you go. Sorry, I should say all the Peterborough fans. No, I think we've covered it all. We will be back. Well, we'll have to do next Sunday, maybe. We'll have to record.
So you'll be at the Jets, though.
I'll be home by about 6, 7. We'll have to record.
What am I doing? Yeah, I could do that. I'll be about. I think the
Jets game. I think the Jets kick off at 2:30, so I should be home by about 6. So I'll be home.
All right. Yeah,
might be a little bit tiddly as well. So that'll be interesting. It's coming.
No, that will be fun.
That will be extremely fun. But we will be back. We'll be reacting to obviously the Football League Trophy game against Bromley tomorrow. We'll be looking ahead to the FA Cup draw, of course, that will be coming out on Monday, and we will be looking ahead to the incredible League One game of football we have got at Lincoln City, 41st. Wow, guys, can we just say, and I just want to say at the end of this pod, life's about living and enjoying these moments, and you rarely get to see your team top of the league, especially in League One. I mean, League One is such an elite division in the EFL in England. It's very rare, and it may never happen again. I'm sure it will, but it may never happen. So enjoy this moment, enjoy being top, ignore all those idiots out there expecting us to fall down the division and, why are they cheering it so much? To be top of League One is a massive deal. There are clubs in this league that would only ever dream about being in our position. So enjoy it, support the team, be proud of them as everyone is, and just be happy and enjoy it because it is a truly magnificent scene. This is the best season I've ever seen. And it's an absolute privilege to be a part of this team. It's our favourite team and our favourite manager. And we're so proud to be a part of it. So guys, make sure you stay behind the team as I know that you are. And we're going to move forward into some unbelievable months of the season. It's going to be extremely fun. Give us a follow and a like and a subscribe on YouTube. And also make sure that you tune in to us on our Audibles and Spotify. We'll be back on Sunday reacting and looking ahead to all of those things going on next week. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. At this time, you've been listening to the Stevenage Football Club podcast. And we're going to sing you out. And let's sing everyone out tonight. Are you ready, Ange? Do you want me to go first or... You ready? Oh no. As if Anne has frozen here. There's no way Anne has frozen at this.
You froze on me as well.
Did I? What is going on, Anne? I was going to say, do you want me to sing us out? Are you ready?
Are we going together or are we going solo?
Do you want me to start?
Well, I don't know what song you're going to sing, so this could be...
Ready? I'll start us. We are
top of the league, so we are top of the league.
You got Anne? Go on, sing it.
We are top of the league, so we are top of the league.
Bring it back to me.
Oh, sorry, you what?
We are top of the league, so we are top of the league. Back to you, Anne.
We are top of the league, so we are top of the league.
There we go. Right, guys, see you Sunday. We are top of the league, so we are top of the league.